Yeah. Hey, I'm back in my bag, I know they missing me. Ay. You know I go hard until they finish me. Ay. I wake up and grind, they try to limit me. Highway to heaven, you know we run high intensity. That's right. I'm back in my bag, I know they missing me. Ay. You know I go hard until they finish me. Ay. I wake up and grind, they tryna limit me. Highway to heaven, you know we run high intensity. Sundays with Justin, Mondays we hustling, Tuesdays still training, by Wednesday it's draining, shot wet like it's raining. It's not though, try to knock me off my pivot, I'm straight to the block though. I can't do no pump fake, still watch out for the block though. I'm not your average player, I'm all-star status. Give all y'all answers, not no ball hog bastard. Jump shot looks synthetic, but it's all natural. Body full of ice like I got back from.
What's up, y'all? It's Coach Justin. We're here again at the Sit Down Podcast. We have a very, very special guest, BHC Pierre. How's it going, brother?
Man, what's going on, brother?
Chilling, man. Thanks for coming down, bro. Something that we obviously talked about on Twitter. Got it done pretty quick.
Oh, see, knocking it out.
Yeah. So I appreciate you for coming down, man. So let's first start off with like back in the day, growing up. You know, where you from, born and raised, and we'll kind of go from there.
Born in Berkeley, California. Raised in Richmond. Been back and forth all my life. Mm-hmm. Went to school in Berkeley, mostly Berkeley districts. Berkeley High 2 years, and then I went out to Deer Valley, and then I came back and finished at El Cerrito my last year. But
what made the Deer Valley? What happened? Why Deer Valley? Did you move out there?
So my mom was moving. She was back and forth from jobs and stuff like that. So she relocated out there. I went out there for 1 year. I wasn't messing with it at all. So and then I came back to my pop's house. He stayed in Richmond, so I went to El Cerrito. Yeah.
And then, what about siblings? You got any siblings? Only child? What?
I got an older brother. He's like 35, and then I got and then I got a sister through marriage.
Okay.
My dad was married. My little sister Shanice. So yeah.
How about y'all? Y'all pretty close?
Oh yeah, we close. She in LA right now, so I'll be tapped in.
Oh, that's what's up. So man, how was it growing up in Richmond, Berkeley area? How was it for you? Like, were you kind of being a knucklehead or on a straight and narrow?
Oh, we all had our run-ins, running in the streets and stuff like that. In Berkeley, it was good growing up. My grandma stayed out there, so I used to run with a few friends doing hot shit. Right. But it was cool for the most part. And then when I went out to Richmond, that's where I was kind of getting into some wild shit.
Exposed to a little bit more.
Yeah, we gonna tap in with that. But definitely, I was running into some stuff out there for sure.
So what age do you get? You said in Richmond you kind of got exposed.
That was probably cause back and forth, I want to say probably like 16, 17.
Oh, that's the golden
era. Yeah, that was like
that prime time.
Yeah, 16, 17. That's when it was kind of getting like, all right, bro, gotta, But that's it's a part of life.
Right, it's a part of growing up. It's better to go through that early than at this age. Just some people our age.
Definitely. I'm just glad I shook out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
It's
a part of life. I can look back at it now and be like, all right, but it is what it is.
That's a fact. So you graduated from El Cerrito?
El Cerrito, yeah.
What year was that?
08.
08. And then did you go to college at all?
I went to Berkeley City College for a little bit, and then I just I stopped.
You stopped and started working?
Yeah. Started working. So I was I damn near was finna. So when you out of high school, you just like, damn, what am I finna do? Like if you're not going
for a
to a fort. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I'm finna just. I was talking to the homie, and I'm like, man, bro, I was working at Osh, Orchard Supply, and I'm like, bro, I can't do this. That shit was depressing. So I'm like, damn, bro, I'm damn near finna join the Army, bro, or something.
Really?
Bro, I was in a.
You thought about it?
I was in a bad space. I ain't gonna lie, I was in a bad space.
Is there a reason why?
I just feel like my life was I wasn't doing anything. This before the brand. I didn't have no kid. I was just like, damn, bro, I'm working at Orchard Supply making, what was it, $7.25 or something like that. And the job was just hella boring. I was just surrounded by hella, elderly people, elderly. And I'm just like, bro, what am I doing? And then I'm like, bro, if I don't do nothing, I said, if I don't do nothing before 20, did I say 25? I was like, bro, I'm finna just go and listen to like the Navy or some shit.
You know that I had those feelings, but I never thought
Bro,
about joining the military.
I was doing like I was at a bad space, bro. I was like, me and my friend was gonna join together because he was like, oh, my brother joined the Navy or no, the Army, and it, you know, he got a house and woo woo. I'm just like, damn, shit.
Y'all better than me, man.
Yeah, so I'm glad I shook out of that though.
Right. So when you leave the Osh place, then what's next after that?
Boom. So I found out I'm finna have a kid. This is 2011 or 2010.
So you about 2021?
2021. I found out I was finna have a kid. And it was so crazy how it went. So I'm driving a Buick Regal.
On rims?
You know, I had the rims, Buick Regal on rims, 22s. And I'm going to work. So my girl, she just told me like, oh, I'm pregnant. So I'm driving to work.
To Osh or another job?
I'm driving to Osh.
Okay.
I'm like, damn, what the hell? Like 2021, I ain't doing shit, bro. You feel me? Making $7. I'm like, damn, what the hell? So I'm just in my head. I'm driving. I'm on the freeway going to work. I get over and the carpool got smacked by the Samoan dude smacked me with a van. I was like, damn, the back end of my car was like fucked.
Were you hurt?
My shit was total. Nah, I was good.
You was good.
Thank God I was good. Right. So I pull over, shit smoking. I'm like, damn. I was like, he was like, I ain't got insurance. I'm like, God, bro, like this is like, what is life? So I end up, my mom stayed on Bay Street. Okay. I end up driving into her parking lot. I went to work. She ended up dropping me off. I went to work, and I'm just like, me and the homies talking. I'm like, damn, man, you know my girl pregnant. He like, bro, you gonna keep it? I'm like, damn. He was like, bro, you can't afford it. I'm like, damn, bro. But looking back now, that was like a blessing, bro, because I went extra hard after that, and things started taking off. So found out she was pregnant. I end up leaving Osh. I end up damn, was I still at BCC? So I end up I get a call from Securitas. So boom. You feel me? I get into that young, like 8. Yep, I was like 18 or something. Like no, like 19. And then so I get into that field. So that was a better job because they was paying like I probably was making like 10, 50, 11. So I was like, oh, dude. I was like, niggas get to the bag now. So I ended up going that. I was working at UPS on the Parkway in Richmond.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the back. So that's when I started doing security for a minute. And and then so when I started working in Emeryville, East Bay Bridge, and then so this is 2011. My son, I don't know if he's born yet or near, but I'm working. I go to Pack and Save. And it's crazy how the story worked, how the universe works. So, mind you, I'm working security. It's 2 black ladies, and they talking. We at the deli. I went to go get a deli sandwich, and I'm sitting there. I'm in line, and they just talking. I don't know what they talking about, but she turned. I always look back at this. I'm like, damn, like what made her? Like if she did that, would I have did a clothing line? So she turned back and looked at me and was like, excuse me, you work here? I'm like, nah. Cause I got the uniform, like the security. I'm like, nah, I don't work here. I work for the plaza. She like, oh, okay. And then she had said something. She like, oh, what you want to do when you grow up? It was so random, bro.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't know. Mind you, 2021, medical assistant was hot. So I said that. And then she was like, you don't seem like you was like confident about that answer. I'm like, well, I wasn't. I just said that. And then she was like, well, what's your passion or what are you good at? And then I'm just like, damn, what am I good at? So I talked to her, get my sandwich, leave, and then I'm just thinking like, damn, what do I want to do? Because I don't want to do security for the rest of my life, or I need a career path. So I was like, so before then, kind of rewind. My first job was Carl's Jr. at 16. That's when I was in Deer Valley. I used to blow the whole paycheck. I used to go to the mall and just buy hella clothes. Everybody's like, damn, bro, you hella fresh. Ooh, ooh. Just spend my whole paycheck on that. So fast forward.
So you always were somebody who got dressed?
Yeah, I always was somebody that got dressed.
Let me ask you this question real quick before you continue. When you were younger, did your parents dress you up nice and shit?
All right, so look, my mom was designer,
Okay.
fresh,
Okay.
and my dad was like the total opposite. He was like, why you gotta have hella jeans for? You good with 3 or 4 pairs of jeans. I'm like, nah, pops, I gotta get fresh. So my mom was hella, I probably got that. I for sure got that from her. So yeah. So I'm walking and I'm just like, damn, what I want to do? I was like, I like dressing, fashion. I was like, I think I want to start a brand. This is 2011. At the time, so I went home and I'm jotting down names. I'm like, at the time, 2011, fact check it. Wiz Khalifa, Black and Yellow was the hottest song out. Right. He had a line that said, no love for him, breaking hearts. So I had wrote that down, the breaking hearts. I had more names, but that one stuck. So I'm like, I'm gonna just run with this. And I ran with that. And so the design, I'm just like, damn. I reached out to the homies, the twins, shout out to them, Anna. She helped me, Matriana, she helped me with the brand. I think she was living in LA at the time. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to start my line. I don't know what to do though. I got the name. She was like, I'm gonna give you my number to my friend. I went to fit him, and she's gonna get you right. So I hit her, and she got me a photo shoot, did the logo, and sent me to a printer in Pinot, Cross Your T's Rick shop. Shout out to him. But yeah, that's when it took off.
So wait. So the twin introduced you to somebody else?
Yeah.
Was
so
she here?
She was in LA at the time.
So she connected you with somebody who was here?
I'm gonna just connect you to somebody that was in San Francisco going to fit him. Yeah. So her name was Lena Lamb. Yeah, Lena Lamb.
And you had never met her?
I never met her, and I paid her for to help me get it going. And that's one thing I want to. It's a lot of people that hit me now, and trying to get a brand started. You gotta put in the work or spend some money. Yeah. Like you gonna have to. So right. If you want to get it done, you're gonna have to spend some bread.
Yeah, sure. I feel like that's what's starting anything.
Yeah, anything in general.
Because it's an investment though.
Yeah,
you gotta look at it like it'll come back.
And then nowadays you can just hop on Google and figure it out. Right. Way easier than 10 years ago.
Yeah. So before we go into the start of the brand, when you found out you were having a son, did that kind of put some fear in you? Was it like, I know it was a motivation, but was the motivation from, okay, I got to provide for my son, or was it like, I want my son to have a different type of life than I did? Not saying you had a bad life, but, or like where do you think the motivation came from when your son, like when you found out you was having a son, if you could remember?
So when I found out, I just told him my whip. It was all bad, but I feel like life started changing for me. And I was like, man, I got to go extra hard. I got to figure it out. Like, it ain't no, like, just sitting here and being stuck. I have to figure it out because I want him to live a better life than me. Of course, like, it was just no more excuses. Like, I used to have doubt and procrastinate a lot. But now I notice, like, since he been born, I've been just figuring it out, bro.
How old what's your son's name?
Pierre.
Yeah. How old was Pierre when you started BHC?
One.
So it was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was right off the gate. And then, he was 1 year old. So I was.
Were you struggling to provide at that point?
I was working. I had saved and moved to San Marcos. And,
I used to live there. That's crazy.
In the Hilltop. And I moved there, So I was good. I was good at that time because I was working hella security.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I found out I was having a kid, I'm like, damn, I was working like 2 jobs. I was damn near working like 16 hours a day. Damn near I used to work at Muni in the city. So I work at Emeryville 2 to 10 and then go to San Francisco 11 to 8. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. It was one time where I was like nodding off. I'm going home.
Driving?
Yes, and I'm hella tired. Like I'm almost home. I'm like, damn.
You going to San Marcos?
Yeah.
It
So I'm
gets
from
dark,
Frisco, bruh, from Frisco all the way to Hilltop. So I'm nodding off. It's like 8 in the morning. And so I'm nodding off, and then there's a car next to me, right? And then he looking at me like, damn, bro, like he tripping. So I see the light. That shit, I think I fell asleep, bro. I think the light was red, bro. And then I think I just ran it. Luckily, nothing happened, but then I end up like shaking out of it, and then I'm like, oh shit. And then it's another stop before I get to the crib, and then he pulls up like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you tripping. I'm like, damn. So get home or whatever. But that I was just like, damn, I'm burning myself out.
Yeah, overdoing it.
Yeah, I'm burning myself out. But I had to provide. So it all worked out.
All right, so when you that's interesting to know that your first brand was BHC and it's still the same.
Nah, yeah, longevity. I can. It's been ups and downs.
Right.
But yeah, that's one brand. That's it.
So what was your first design? If you're looking back, was it like terrible? Or did you pay somebody to design it first?
I paid the lady to
she
do
did
it.
it.
So I was just telling like, all right, it's breaking hearts. And then
you didn't have a logo, you didn't have nothing?
I didn't have nothing.
Nothing.
And then I reached out to my cousin. Shout out to him, HD of Bareface. He was super hot.
Oh, okay.
Super hot back in 2011. That's when I think he just joined Live. Or he was Livewire. And then but the Have Money, Have Heart, I had asked him like, hey, the slogan, I had asked him like, hey, can I rock with that with my brand? And he was like, yeah, it's good. So I was like, cool. So I knew it was Breaking Hearts, and then Have Money, Have Heart was a slogan, and then Have More Than One Hustle. That was like on the back. So boom, I told the lady that, and she put it together. I'm like, damn, it's clean. It was the heart with the Band-Aid and all of that. So a lot of people think like, oh, it's Breaking Hearts. Like, you know, it ain't. It's deeper than that, for sure.
So when you what was the first piece of clothing you had? Was it a shirt, a hoodie?
Yeah, it was a shirt.
shirt.
It was the Have Money, Have Heart with the heart with the Band-Aid over it. And it was different. Like I said, I ain't seen a brand with the cracked heart with the Band-Aid. I see it everywhere now. But yeah, no, it's definitely that was the first piece.
That's what's up. So how well did it sell?
It actually did good. It sold out. We did like 20 shirts. Sold out.
You did 20 for your first go round?
Yeah, first 20 white. Yep, 20 white, 20 black. So I did 10 white and 10 black. So I ended up selling out, and then we kept doing that. But I think what made it like exclusive, I didn't have a website at the time. So YouTube, I did a video with HD holding up the shirt, and then it took off. It was like 25,000 views because he was just hot at the time. So
wait, this was on your YouTube channel or was on?
This was on my YouTube channel.
Really?
Yeah, and it was off the phone. Yeah, it looked crazy now if you go look at the video. If y'all want to go look at it, BHC Pierre is the YouTube channel. But yeah, it's holding it up. It's look all foggy and stuff. And then he was just like, "Oh, this the new merch we rocking. Have Money, Have Heart." And then I'm reading the comments. I was like, "Where do I get it? Where do I get it?" I don't have a website, so it's just like through videos.
Yeah.
So they're like, "How do I get it?" So I end up, just through videos, I end up getting a website, and then it started taking off. I'm like, damn, it started doing good. But it was crazy because like with the domino effect, he was wearing it. I reached out to my friend Chris Stacks. They was both like, I was like sponsoring them back. So like H was doing it and Stacks, he started pushing it, and he was like in the Berkeley area. We went to Berkeley High together. But he was older. He used to be in the Technician group. He a rapper, so.
Oh, okay.
And then I was selling a lot of merch, and didn't nobody even know it was my brand. I was like behind the scenes. Everybody
Was that intentional or it's kind of just
it kind of just happened like that because I was just so I would give artists the shirt and they would hold it up and talk about it like, hey, what's the connection with the brand?
But you're behind the camera.
Yeah, I'm behind the camera. So people thought it was HD clothing line. People thought it was Laz the boy in Richmond clothing line because I linked with him and he was like he would wear it. So like it just took off through.
Sometimes that works better though.
Nah, yeah, took off.
Obviously it worked out for you.
And then so I picked up rapping for a minute. And then,
for real?
Yeah, I was trying to fuck around, and then I did a video, coding cups, with Cool John, and then this is like when they was going, like getting it going. Cool John H and Chris Tex, the artist I was working with, and it took off. I probably got like 40,000 back then, and then everybody was like, "Bro, what a brand!" So I did a couple pop-ups here and there, and Filthy Drip, and it's just the rest is history.
At this point, people know it's your brand now.
Yeah, because I'm out. Yeah, I'm outside, and then what's this MySpace era probably? Yeah,
it's probably Facebook.
It's Facebook. Yeah, it was Facebook. You're right. It's Facebook era. So yeah, I'm on there just posting it. So then I started getting people supporting it, and it was lit. So yes, so the domino effect is I went to a concert, Tyga concert. Mm-hmm. I had some shirts. I was like, damn, I'm trying to get him a shirt. And I ended up giving him a shirt. He was holding it up. We got a picture. And then after I did that, it was like,
it was over.
Because back in the day, you don't really need to now, but like back in the day, you get a celebrity wearing you, it's over. Yeah. So like Tyga had it. Who else had it? Kevin McCall. That's when Deuces and all of that was coming out. Yeah. So he had one, Connections with Moms. He wore it. Everybody, bro, that's back. So Pinky had one. She was wearing it. So like, but we would have a new celebrity every week. So they like, damn, we finna take off.
Is
so
it the same shirt?
It's the same shirt. So everybody, like every week, we would have somebody different. They're like, bro, he finna blow. Ooh, ooh. So everybody buying it. Like everybody just hopped on it, the movement. And then 2014, 15. So it looks like 3 years. It's going strong, rapping, all this stuff, doing shows, selling. That's when I met Soulja Boy. So he was wearing it. That's when, like, that's probably like super peak. Like, that was like probably the peak.
And how'd you meet him?
So one of the artists was SOD. And he was in Antioch or Pittsburgh, and I was like the homie. So I went down there. I know Soulja had a show out here at NKC. And then I got backstage. We chopped it up, gave him a shirt. Actually, yeah, I gave him the pack. I gave him the package. Boom. It was like a football hand. Tossed it because they trying to get out of there. So I handed it to them. They leaving. I had my partner like, hey, where y'all staying at? I'm trying to pull up and, get a picture and stuff. And then he like, oh, we over here. They was by Hagenberger over by the airport. So I went over there, drove over there. Big ass bodyguard. I see him. I'm like, hey, I just gave you the pack. And then the bodyguard ran up on me like, nah, they ain't the time for that. So I'm like, damn, bro. They get in. So I'm just outside like, damn, bro. It's over. Like, I couldn't even get the picture. So I see one of his DJs out there. And then I'm just talking to him. They downstairs. And then I'm hitting my partner like, bro, where y'all at? So he come get me. I go up. They in two different. This is crazy because it was like Rich the Kid was in there. This be before he's like even like
anybody.
Rich the Kid is in there, bro. It was a couple people in there, and we just in the room. So I guess Soulja had his own room. So I was like, all right, bro. We was there for like an hour. I'm finna get up out of here. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. So we leave, and it's crazy how the universe works. I'm leaving. So I'm with my boy Chris. He take pictures. And we're leaving, and Soulja is like getting at the vending machine right by the elevator, bro. It's so crazy. He's like, damn, y'all crazy. Y'all like TMZ. Y'all own it. Because we seen him like outside. Yeah. So boom, we get the picture. Mind you, he got the shirt on because he was shirtless after he got sweated out his shirt. Yeah. So he threw it on. And then I was like, yeah, let's get a picture. Took a picture and all of that with me, him solo, with me. And then that was it. The rest was history. We actually built a relationship after that. I ended up going to Vegas and kicking it with them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Vegas and LA. So yeah, it was actually like a real, like, it was actually cool.
So you kind of jumped in the game and hit the ground running.
With all the people that I knew, it put my foot on the gas for sure.
I like that. I like how you had the idea, or you didn't have the idea. Somebody kind of pushed you into having the idea.
Yeah.
You came up with an idea. Okay, I want to do clothes. Came up with the name. Got that stamped by your cousin. Didn't know where to go then. Reached out to a friend. Got help with that. Then you put the shirt out. It's picking up. Don't have a website. So you're kind of learning how to build a brand on the fly. You don't have you didn't go to school for it or nothing. You see the comments like, where do I find this shirt? Like, oh shit, I need a website. Then you go get the website done. Then you like that. That's dope, bro. I like that.
It was clean. I was super. It was fun. We had a good time doing videos and running around. It was crazy.
And then, are you still like doing the rapping thing at this point?
Nah, I'm done with the rap, bro.
So I'm talking about it when you with Soulja Boy and them though.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm still rapping actually. Yep. I think I am. Or I was gradually. No, I think I was kind of in between. So I'm rapping, and then I was doing shows, but at the Red House in Walnut Creek. But the brand is getting to where it's like, I ain't gonna lie, anybody listening, a team would help because it just start getting hella overwhelming, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, like trying to do studio time, and this is before streaming, so I'm doing mixtapes and stuff and for free and all of that. But like, if the streaming era, it would have been good, but the clothes, the orders, it was just getting too much, bro. And I wasn't really making money from rap. Mm-hmm. So I was like, bro, I'm definitely finna stop this. It's not helping. So, but yeah, I was borderline. I think I ended up stopping. I ended up stopping when I met Soulja and shit like that.
So when you, once you stop rapping and everything, and now you like kicking it with Soulja Boy and them, are you still how long after do you come with the second design? Oh, or are you just milking this first one?
I'm milking the first one.
That's smart though. That's like if you got a hot single, you don't want to put another song out.
I'm milking it for sure. I'm like, damn, they going crazy. So I did white, black. I think I sprinkled a red. But my friend told me this. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm just doing the same design. He like, bro. He went to school for all the marketing and business. He was like, you eat M&Ms, right? I'm like, yeah. Shout out to Manny, because he the one that told me this. He was like, you eat M&Ms, right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, how many different flavors they got? Or like with the same M&Ms logo and shape. I'm like, man. He was like the peanut, milk chocolate, Prince'l. He was like, it's the same thing, but they just switched it up. He said, take that design and just switch it up a little. Red, pinstripes, baseball. He was like, just play with it. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we did that, but I ain't gonna lie, it was people. I'm young at the time now, but people was like, oh, he only do one design. Right. So I'm like, ah. So then we just hit him with hella designs. Like we had the quotes edition.
Before you go into this, where did these designs come from? Or did you go to somebody again, or are you coming?
No, so this is me.
Are you actually doing the designs, or are you just coming up with the concept?
I got the concept, and then I had a graphic designer. I met a graphic designer on Instagram. This when Instagram was starting to come in, and it was the quotes edition. We had the quotes, so it was the No Love for 'Em, Breaking Hearts, black and yellow T-shirt, and then we had the Big Shine. Crazy When the Heart Breaks and Never Breaks Even. That was off his first album. I remember that. So we just had different quotes and we was dropping T's like that. And then so they was like, okay, they coming out with hella designs. Mm-hmm. Then we had the simple one. It just said Breaking Hearts, black and white on a crew neck. And then they was like, all right, they got hella. But they was selling out because I guess like from the other designs. So it was like, it was just the momentum.
At this point, how many, when you drop the new designs, how many pieces are you doing in one order?
Okay, so I'm like, I like the limited, so I'll do like, so it gradually went from 20. So this is what I said in my mind. I'm like, all right, I did 20. All right, let's do 30. All right, we did 30. Let's do 40. all right, did 40, let's do 50. But I was like, I like to keep it limited. So I think 50 was like, at that point, we was just doing 50 because to keep it, just to keep selling it out.
Keep it hot.
Yeah, so it was probably like 50 at the most we was doing.
And then, so how many years are you into the brand at this point, or is this still the first year?
No, this is weird. I met Soldier like 2015.
Okay, so you a few
11.
years
It's
in.
like 4 years.
Okay.
So in between we was.
So you milked that one design for damn near 4 years?
No.
Okay.
So I milked it probably for like 2 years,
Okay.
and then people was like, "Damn, bro, he's
So you
jumping
started coming
something."
with
Then
it.
that's when I started doing hella different stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, do you have like a team rocking with you, or are you kind of doing
So
everything?
yeah, I'm with my boy Chris Sarai. He started out with me. Like I had the design. I had the everything. I'm like, "You want to go half?" And he said, "Yeah." So he went half with me. So he was like the co-owner at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So he rocking, and he's taking pictures at the time. So it was kind of
So
helpful.
y'all working together and
Yeah,
moving around
yeah.
anyway. But
Yeah.
you're kind of the face of the brand,
Yeah,
but he's
definitely.
helping with
Yeah,
the
he
brand.
behind the scenes for
Yeah.
sure.
If you could go back, would you prefer being out in the scene or being behind the scenes?
I feel like being behind the scenes is actually the move, bro. Just because, like, I feel like people, like, they don't know where, like, damn, who is this?
Right,
and
right.
it's that curious, like, damn, who is this behind the thing? But just me being like, I feel like, dressing and I'm wearing my own brand, so, and going to 2 large schools and then El Cerrito, I just felt like, I know a lot of people, so I was like, this is my brand, woo woo. But I ain't even gonna lie to you though, like if I could do it again, I would be behind the scenes. But at the time, bro, I wanted to like the limelight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, So yeah, if I could do
I
it.
think about that all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder what my show would have been if I would have been like on some DJ Vlad shit, like
Yeah,
asking the
just-
questions behind
like,
the camera.
Who the hell? Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
but
to
like-
this day, I don't even know what DJ Vlad looked like. I
do.
know he's
Only
white,
because-
right?
Yeah.
I have never seen him, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because he purposely did that for a while, but now he's done interviews and shit. So if you Google him, you can see what he looks like.
Okay,
now.
yeah, I
he
might have to do that.
He probably even posts pictures on it. I put it like this: he don't look like he sound.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, hell no, that's not. But yeah, I always think about that. Like, damn, I wonder what if I would have like not been on the camera. Cause you know what, and
I just think it builds like
like a
who the
mystique
hell?
type thing.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, nah. If I do something else like a brand, I would not tell people that I'm a part of it for
That
sure.
makes sense. And see, I always think about it like this because for some reason it's weird to me. Like when I first started my podcast, right, I had certain people that reposted it all the time.
Yeah,
But now it's like since my shit started growing, those people don't post it no more.
exactly. That's why I said I will be behind the scenes because there's people I feel like that don't support it because or it's just you feel a certain type of way or envious or.
But I wonder what it is about. That's weird.
No,
right?
bro. But I really feel like some like peers or some people in the same age group, they feel a certain type of way. Like
It's almost an intimidation.
Yeah,
type
like
thing.
damn, he doing his thing or he started this and I'm still here trying to figure it out type. But then they see you on the rise and you just doing your thing, but it'll be like they'll feel a certain type of way, like damn, he going crazy.
Right.
And, I think it's just that
It's
type
weird.
of
I never want to be like that, man. I never
that's
wanna be
not in
like
my
that,
blood
bro.
at all, bro.
And
So-
it's crazy because I think I've said this before on the show. There's times where I'm like, I don't really scroll through social media often, right? Instagram and shit. So I feel bad because it be hella people that repost my shit and I don't repost they shit.
Yeah.
So now I be trying to make a conscious effort to like go watch certain people who I know that have brands or
Nah.
check their Twitter
Yeah.
just to retweet because I know so many people retweet and support
Yeah.
me. But then it's certain people that it's just like, I remember they used to post everything I dropped. As soon as my shit start bubbling, it's like now they don't post it. And I know like at least 5 to 6 people specifically.
It's scary, bro.
And some of them are even above me. Like some of them are leveled up. They not below like looking up or none of this shit. But it's weird. And I don't even think they probably realize it.
It's
or they probably
scary.
don't think I realize it.
Yeah, it's scary. I done had situations to where people felt a certain type of way, and so it's a situation that happened, and it's really scary, bro, because I was at the lake with my son. They bought merch off me and a smoothie for my son. And was like, yeah, bro, you know, he got his kids like, let's take pictures and all of this. Like, oh, you know, I'm wear the brand. Let's take pictures and support it. And then like a week or two later, called me on some like I think he was drunk and he was just like talking hell shit about me, bro. Like, I don't know, it was weird,
To you,
bro.
though.
Yeah, but then last week, that
Like,
was crazy.
Can you talking shit like what? Like about your brand or you as a person?
Yeah, so I had put this during the pandemic.
No, I don't want you to elaborate to the point
Yeah.
where you say who it is.
Yeah.
But just say as much as you can, because I'm kind of confused. As
Yeah,
far as
so I had posted like, I appreciate everybody supporting me during the pandemic. And then he hit me on some like, oh, you all for yourself, you ain't for the people type.
Got you.
I was just like, bro, where is this coming from?
Right.
Like, it was hella weird. So I kind of just like, cool. But then he kept hitting me like it didn't happen. I was like, damn, bro, congratulations. I'm hella happy for you.
Oh wow.
So that was kind of weird. But then he was like, I wasn't hitting him. And I was like, bro, that was kind of weird you did that the other day. And, you know, we talked about it. He was like, oh, I was drunk. But, you know, when you own, that's your real.
Sometimes,
That's why it's kind of like you got to be. It's just people
careful.
that seem like that's crazy.
In a weird way, that's almost a compliment, though. That means you're doing something right. When the people that feel like they used to could touch you feel like that you're changing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if they watch this, you know, we talked about it.
Right.
It's just
no smoke.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
That makes sense though. So when you so now that you had the co-owner, so
Yeah.
let me ask you this: do you design your stuff now, or do you still use graphic design?
I got a team of graphic designers.
Okay.
But everything is
all the
me.
concepts come from
Yeah, I got a graphic designer.
I want to ask you this: how hard is it for you to let your graphic designers have creative control with your concepts? I struggle with that. That's why I don't really have a lot of videographers working with me doing my edits and shit, because I like my shit a certain way.
Yeah.
And that, like, when I first started my podcast, I used to rent out a professional studio in Livermore, and he would give me the shit back, and I would not. It got to the point where I'm just paying him, and I'm like, bro, just send me the raw footage and I'll edit it, because I knew how to edit.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, it's like I have to edit my own shit. So how hard is it for you?
Well, so like I said, all the ideas is mine. So like when I was like, hey, I want it like this, and then they send it back, I'm like, all right, tweak this, because they don't. So like nothing that ever gets designed is like, I'm not happy with this. It never gets to that point. We always in the lab like, all right, nah, just tweak this. But the lady I've been working with, this female, I met her on the gram. That's crazy, because like we just got a connection. So she be knocking that stuff out. But some people I do meet and I just be like, nah, bro, this ain't
gonna work. Yeah.
But yeah, I have a struggle with that, because we got a good chemistry for sure.
That's what's up. You and your partner are now like co-owners of it. I'm guessing now it's not like that.
No.
Okay. Why you laugh?
Because I'm just so like passionate about it, bro. Like, I have a kid, but this is like my kid too,
bro. You preaching.
So like, I don't know they're gonna watch this, but it's all love. But like, I feel like they wasn't pushing it like me, and I'm just like, bro, like, what's going on? You just like, I mean, like, you like behind the scenes, but at the same time, it's like you ain't pushing it. So we kind of got into it multiple times over that, and no love lost, but I was just like, business-wise, I can't do business with you, bro. So we went separate ways. It's still love, but like, it's hard to find people, because it's your
it's your baby.
Yeah, your dream, your passion. So it's hard for people to come in like, all right, whatever, this is not mine. I think he was more so down because it was just like, you know, clothes and all of that. He was with it, but I'm like, bro, why you not posted it? And we had an incident. To where I had asked, I was like, hey, bro, I need some money so we can get some clothes and stuff. So I ain't got it. And then we had went to LA. I ain't gonna say the store because it's gonna be hella obvious, but went to a store. I knew the owner, so we had got a discount. And bro, like, spent hella cheese.
And you was just like, hold on, it ain't
Bruh. He spent hella cheese, and I was like, more than what I asked. Mind you, I'm drinking. We out there. We finna go to Universal Studios and stuff. And then my partner whispered in my ear like, "Damn, bro, he couldn't." He was instigating. He's like, he couldn't put up that bread, but he in here going crazy. I'm like, man. So I was just like, man, nah. I was really mad. So I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, we kind of just was talking it out about that. I think we just need to go our separate ways. And you know, it's all love now, but it's all love. So, but yeah, that kind of was like, where's your mind at? Like, where's your?
I think that's. I go through that now, man. When it's like trying to do what I'm doing now, you see, I'm by myself, so it's like I feel like it's so hard to do business with people close to you. It's almost better to outsource.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Deal with people that's not.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. Like having a friendship with somebody and then doing business, because sometimes y'all don't see eye to eye. Luckily, person I co-owner with, we still cool.
That's a blessing.
But I have had relationships to where we not even cool no more. So I try to tend to like, damn, bro, like it's hard. That's why I'll be wanting to deal with people like strictly just business and not. Yeah, so it's difficult for sure.
No, that's a fact. So would you think you would ever like? Let's say if you wanted to start a new brand with somebody else, do you think you would ever do that again?
I ain't gonna lie though. To grow, you need a team though.
Right.
You need people because it's hard doing everything by wearing so many hats. You know, I respect what you're doing, but like to ship off packages, to work a full-time job, still deal with family stuff, designs, getting the colors down. You know, paying for everything. It's a lot, bro. So it's just like, damn.
About it.
I mean, you respect when you grow.
It almost starts to block your creative
side. Because you're just dealing with, you just got personal issues still going on. So when I did have like help, it did help. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully, like I got the graphic designers that help, and then hopefully I can build a team in the future or now, because I do need like an assistant. It's getting crazy. For sure.
That's a good thing though. That's a great problem to have. So when you let's talk about like where the brand is today. Like how do you feel as far as like what let's say this. What's your next like accolade or next milestone you want to accomplish?
Man, I want to expand more. So my consistent customers are from Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah, Seattle.
What's that connection?
He just found out about the brand. I don't know if it was through the music with an artist but he supports me every drop.
That's
Seattle.
dope.
And then Minnesota.
What's that connection?
These are just customers. So I met bro on Twitter, I think.
Oh, wow.
And he just buy all my stuff. But he was like, bro, I stay in Minnesota. So it's just crazy. I want to meet more people because I feel like the people that don't know you support you the hardest. You feel me?
Agree.
So I just want to. It's a whole world out there, bro.
I feel like the people who, when it comes to my show, right, the people who I know, they gonna repost it.
Yeah.
But the people who I don't know actually watch it.
Nah, yeah.
You feel me? Like they actually watch every episode.
Yeah, they watch.
I promise you, bro, there's people who, like I've made friends off of this. You know what I mean? Like people that DM me and people, because I talk about mental health a lot on my show, right? That's like the driving thing piece. And it wasn't planned. It just kind of happened. But in doing so, there's people, it connects with people. No. So I get people that send me long DMs and then like, or when it's a certain piece that they'll screen record and they'll post it and say what it means to them. And like, I see that, you know what I mean? And I interact, because those are the people, like I said, when you build, like those are my target audience. I love the people that are close to me that support me. But if you're watching my shit, that means a little bit more.
And when you grow, it's going to be strangers, bro. Like the friends and family, I mean, you know, that's a plus. I mean, to support you.
It's like the training wheels to riding a bike.
Yeah, but you have to grow from that. I'm not dependent on them no more, bro. Like I have real connections, people I ain't never met before that support me. So that means a lot. But yeah, the bigger you get, yeah, nah, definitely.
So Minnesota, where else?
New York, Houston. But yeah, that's so I'm trying to just keep expanding. My dream is to own a store. I went to Berkeley High. I used to go to Bows and Arrows and at the hat store too on Telegraph. You know, it'd be a dream to own a store over there, in Full Circle. The website going crazy right now, so I like that because I ain't got to pay that overhead. But like once I reach that point to get like a little landmark spot, that's the goal. But just keep expanding, and I want to start working with other people too, like collabing. You know, if it happens, it happens. But there's certain people I wanna work with. I feel like it could expand both brands. I watched a certain crowd do that with their brands, help each other, and it helps definitely. So I think us as a community, we gotta more do so, like collabing and stuff. I don't know why it's that. I want to get this out here too. The whole like competition thing. It's not everybody in their own lane, got their own customers. I feel like we should work together so we can mix customers with customers and grow. But I don't know. I just feel like it's that tension of like competition. Yeah.
And competition has such a negative connotation. It could be healthy competition.
I mean, it could be friendly competition for sure.
Right. It could be like a thing like oh damn, he just came with a fire ass. I gotta step my like you know. I'm not saying I want his. I'm not praying on his downfall, but I can use it as motivation.
I want to see everybody shine.
Right.
I think I don't know. This is just me, but I think like, damn, you know, if I share this stuff, my customers gonna start buying this stuff. But it's like, bro, it's 7 days in a week. Yeah. You're not gonna wear the same. You feel me? Like, if they gonna mess with you. I done had customers go to other people and say, "Oh yeah, I found out about their brand through you." It's all good, bro. I'm you know, it's enough money out here for everybody.
No, that makes sense.
Yes.
How open are you to? What if somebody came to you and never had a clothing brand and they're like completely green in a business? Like, how open are you collabing with somebody like that?
Well, first you got to get. It depends. If it makes sense, it makes sense. It gotta make sense. But I would like for you to have like a logo and stuff. Are you saying like with a logo or nothing at all?
Let's say they're you when you started.
Okay.
When you reached out to your friend, the twin in LA, and she plugged you with the girl in San Francisco, I forget her name. If somebody came to you in that exact same scenario.
Oh yeah, for help or not collabing.
Oh yeah, for help.
Oh yeah, for help.
More so like did I say collab? If I did, my bad. More so like taking them under your wing and kind of showing them how to.
Look, man, I didn't get the support 10 years ago, like from the mentors or like from people I looked at they brand.
Right.
So like I'm willing to help. You feel me? But you got to be willing to put the work in too, bro. Like that's just how it goes. Finding your own vendors and stuff like that. But I can show you. Like I just helped out. Shout out my boy Young Saya. I helped him get his shirts.
That was hard, bro.
Yeah, I helped him get his shirts.
That's dope, bro.
He reached out like, bro, I need your help, and I was like, it's good. I did his design for him, put the Patron bottle, all the stuff, but people was asking for shirts. I helped him do his website off the love. Like, I mean, dope, he paid for the design, but the website and all of that, people be charging for stuff like that.
Shit,
but
I charge for that.
Yeah, so,
so
but
I know.
I helped him get it right, and he was like, "Damn, bro, I'm forever." That was love.
That's
like,
dope,
but it
bro.
felt good to help people because he didn't know how to get it done. So I was like, "All right, let me help you." You feel me? And now he got people buying the shirts. But it's just, I help. You know.
And I obviously asked that for a reason. One being, we had a conversation. Two being, I kind of look at it the same way. When I wanted to start my podcast, I didn't know where to go. I'm calling studios. I just want to shoot. Oh, we don't do that here. I didn't know what to do. Yeah. Luckily, I found somebody. Me and Mill had a situation we were going to do together. Me, Mill, Mo, and Ray. And we were using expressions. But even that was kind of tough. We didn't have a camera, none of that. So then I found my partner that I used to go to Amador Valley with. He was posting the podcast. So I just DM'd him like, bro, let me tell them how much you pay for that studio. I'll rent it out, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I don't do it. It's my boy. He linked me with him. I started renting that studio out. I didn't know shit about cameras. I knew how to edit a little bit from college or whatever. I start asking the engineer, I'm like, bro, how this shit work? He's teaching me how the cameras work, all that. And I told him like, bro, eventually I'm gonna buy my own camera. I'm gonna be doing this shit myself. And the pandemic hit. I love that studio. He's like, bro, we got 1 month left in the studio. I'm like, fuck it. I saved up on my first camera, and I made so many mistakes. I still make mistakes, but it's like self-taught. You know what I mean? So one of my main goals and ultimate plan is to be that resource that I didn't have. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of the meetings that I take, I got my own studio now, and of course I want to be compensated for my time. But my main objective is I'm gonna make my money outside of this. You know what I mean? My main objective is to be that resource, because I feel like there's so many creative, innovative, smart ass people in our Bay Area community. You feel me? And we just don't have the resources that other people have. Like, imagine if you went to school for design, you know what I mean? Or imagine if you were in high school and that lady at Safeway stopped you and asked you that, and you got started at that point to where you went to college for that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you were pulled in 3 or 4 years earlier. How much? Or imagine if you didn't have to learn all these the tricks and the head bumps and shit that we have to go through to get to where we are. Like that. I just feel like if we have those type of people out here that are willing to extend those hands, that ultimately helps our community as a whole.
No, that's a fact. And I don't know. Sometimes people tell me this, like, damn, bro, you should charge them for that advice.
Exactly, bro.
And I should. I don't know. My heart, I just be like, man, bro. But I should, though, because I had to pay for some game, too. So it is what it is.
And that's another good point you just brought up, because I go through that same shit. It's like, oh, I'll do it on the love. And it's just like, love don't pay bills,
nah, it don't. It don't, especially in the Bay. It's like the highest rent ever. So
exactly.
It's genuine, bro. All the brands, bro, I support by. I just posted a picture of my weight loss, and somebody was like, I think it was Ali.
You was in a Bior hoodie.
A Bior hoodie, and then I had the Pesos A Society collab.
Yep.
Who cares shorts, like, and then it's like, damn, it's the support.
Yeah.
But I do it at the genuine, pull up, pop up support. I don't know. I just feel like.
In order for us creatives to get to that's why I started wearing everybody's clothes in my videos. No, every video I have, it's gonna I'm gonna either be in a black T-shirt or I'm gonna be wearing somebody's clothing.
Yeah, but if it definitely starts with us. Like, if the artists from out here can talk about our brands, the designer shit, we can set it. We can start the whole, the trend. But I'm definitely supporting other people. We got to just keep that going for sure. It's way better than it was 10 years ago, for sure.
I can imagine.
Way better.
I mean, it's feel like the Bay Area is getting smaller too with social media.
Social media helps.
It's making everybody like connected in some way. So many people I talk to on social media I never even met.
Definitely. It's other people I talk to.
You feel me? But so what else you got going on? Like, before we get to that, would you ever get into like styling, or do you do that?
I don't style. I mean, I do my own thing, but I feel like that. Nah, I wouldn't do it. Well, I would never say never.
Right.
I'm gonna keep that door open, but it's not like,
something on your mind right now.
Yeah. I'm glad you asked that. So I'm in the stocks.
Okay.
I got edibles for the brand.
For real?
Yeah. And my son has his business. So it's a whole entrepreneur. We got that going. But yeah, I'm heavily in the stocks. I wasn't working pandemic. I got into stocks, and that like changed my life, because that was paying bills for me.
That's dope.
And invest. So I would take the money, invest in my brand, and then reinvest.
And stop.
So yeah, that shit is a game changer. That's another thing. I knew about that. I wish they was teaching us that in school, because I learned late. But I'm glad I learned. But if I knew that at 18, I'd be on. something crazy right now. But yeah.
What about for the brand? What's next coming with the brand? You got
I got some collabs coming. I got some collabs coming. I don't really want to disclose, but yeah, I got some heat coming for sure. More edibles. I keep selling out. Like them would go crazy out of state. They for sure mess with it. Yeah, nah. And I'm trying to. I got shoes out, socks.
shoes?
Yeah, I dropped some shoes. The other video, all of that. It's sold out. They on the way.
What kind of shoes? Chucks?
They was like some Vans. I remade
Vans.
them. Yeah,
That's what
remade
it
them.
was.
I remixed
I knew it was something.
Put my
I think I
flavor
did
in.
see those. I think I did see those.
I did the
That's
whole
hard.
rollout, the video for the 10-year anniversary. Yeah.
I think I like that video a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's just to keep. I'm trying to expand though. The Bay is. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep growing. But yeah, you know, if anybody, like I said, want to network and talk, just game, it's good. But yeah, nah, I pandemic really helped me though.
Same here.
Stocks and just
my life changed.
meeting certain
The
people.
pandemic kind of lit a fire under my ass.
No, I did, because you just sitting, you just like, damn, what the hell am I doing?
And luckily, I was still able to work, so I was still working throughout the pandemic.
Oh, that's a blessing for sure.
Right, like I found out I was having my daughter
Oh,
March 31st.
definitely.
So that's right when the pandemic hit. The pandemic started, I think, like March 16th, something. I found out March 31st that I was having my daughter.
Okay.
And I already got a 7-year-old son. So it was like, oh yeah, it's time.
Nah, it's go time.
You feel me?
I definitely, I was there.
You're right,
Definitely.
exactly, yeah. So it's like, it's time to get to it. But yeah, so is there anything else specific you want to touch on?
Yeah, I just feel like, man, just whatever's in your mind. We talked about this off camera. Whatever's in your mind, please don't procrastinate. Like, just do it. Like, even if it's not 100% perfect, you always gonna want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Just get it out there. You feel me? So everything in my mind, I try to do. Everything, I try to get it out, bro. Like, our time is super valuable, bro. I try to get everything out. Link with everybody I could. Network, talk, collab, whatever. Like, if it makes sense, it makes sense. Yeah, but now, kind of rewind. So, 2000, like 19 or 20, I started my son a smoothie brand, organic smoothie called the Mirror Smoothies. He loved video games. He's 7 at the time. Yeah, so he loves video games. He asked me, he said, hey, Dad, can you buy me a Nintendo Switch game? I'm $60. I'm like, look, bro, I'm not finna keep buying all these games. Like, you're gonna have to work for it. I had to cut grass, and my dad had me work for some money. So he said, okay. He said, I can make smoothies. And I'm like, okay.
Wait, that was his idea?
It was his idea because we had went to the doctor, and he's a picky eater. He don't eat nothing.
My son's
chicken nuggets, pizza, fries. He don't eat nothing else.
My son is the exact same way.
So the doctor was like, he needs to eat more vegetables and fruit and stuff. And I'm like, all right. This was when I had seen my boy Tommy. He was messing with the sea moss and all of that.
Richmond?
Yeah, he was messing with the sea moss and smoothies, and it's crazy because I was making smoothies at the house. So that's why I used to. That's how I got him to. Because if I put some kale and spinach in front of him, he's not gonna.
Right.
But like I would blend with the pineapples, blueberries, strawberries. So we would drink smoothies. So that's when he had said that, like, you know. He was like, I can make the green smoothies. I can make smoothies. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Me being an entrepreneur, I'm like, hell yeah, we gonna run with that.
Right.
And it just clicked. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get you a logo made, all of that. I was like, you sell a certain amount of smoothies, you can get games. So it went from just we posted outside of the Giants game, and we had made probably 15, 20 smoothies, sat out there. And it's sold. But mind you, he ain't got no logo or nothing. It's just a bottle with the name written on it. And I'm like, damn, where do I get bottles from? I had seen my bro Quill post some bottles on he got from Amazon. So I just ordered the bottles, and then it took off there, and I was like, oh shit, you sold out. So the money, I took that, put them in an account. So I had started a trust fund account for them. That's big too, for us in the black community, black and brown community.
Yep.
To start life insurance trust fund accounts, all of that for our kids. You know, no shade to the GoFundMe stuff, but like we gotta have, you know, when I'm gone, I know he gonna be well taken care of. So,
Same,
so I started doing that. We went from this Giants game to Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. We was just posted outside. Then I got a logo made, got a seller's permit. This was before the pandemic, so this is like 2019. Bro, we doing so many events. We did So Oakland, Barbecue While Black, Juneteenth. CC College had an event with like
and y'all just pulling up, posting
bro,
up?
we just pulling up. So no, I made them an Instagram page, and it just started taking off. We just started taking off. Me just being like, oh, I'm getting it going. I wasn't working or nothing, so I'm just doing that. And I was pushing. My brand wasn't. I don't even think I was really like.
You were more focused.
I was
on
up
that.
and down. Yeah, it was. My brand has been up and down for 10 years. So like, I'm helping him, and it's going hard. We doing So Oakland, Bay Area Food. Shouted them out twice.
That's dope.
Pulled up, and he was like, "Bro, I ain't never seen a Bay Area Food." Was like, I never seen this, like the kid and the entrepreneur thing. Because you know, I know Atlanta do it heavy, like out.
Right.
So
orders and candies. And
yeah, so I did that. All the money we put up for him, and he just made a good amount.
That's dope, bro.
So when he get video games and stuff now, he be like, oh yeah, I made this. So we go, and I'm like, all right, $60, you made that. I end up paying for it. He don't know that, but it's just to train him for the real life. So we got to just prepare them. So you know, that's big, and it's inspiring because hella people hit me like, hey, you know, I started my business for my kids or myself. Kiki with the juices, we talked, and she was like, I like what you're doing with your son, and then you know, she doing her thing now. So that means a lot to me too. That's the whole setting a blueprint for our inspiring others, bro. I feel like that's a big thing when you can inspire other people to do stuff.
Same here. It's so many people that I've had on my podcast that now have their own.
That's big.
I love that though.
That's
you
big.
Feel me?
And I love that you think like that's good. Like, oh no, they're trying to copy me. It's good. And you on your own line. I mean, own lane. So,
right.
You know, like even with, you know, brands and stuff, when there's certain things I do to sell my merchandise. I see other brands do it, but it's, you know, it's flattering. Like, exactly, all right, you look at me as the highest standard.
Whether you show me the love or not, we both know what it is.
We know what it is.
That still,
it's all good.
Makes me feel good about myself.
Like I said, bro, I've been doing this for so long, so I'm damn near like in the game. But yeah, young entrepreneurs and business hit me, clothing lines for advice. That's clean to me. Yeah. Cause I didn't get that, so you know I try to help as much as I can. But yeah, the smoothies, we was doing that, and it was, my son loved it, and then the pandemic happened, so we're trying to get it back flowing now. But yeah, man, you know, it's been a long, hell of a ride, bro. Like for real, with the brand and everything. So yeah, it's getting. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to touch on. So 2017, 2018, I'm doing my brand. I did some sweatsuits, and it was embroidery. That was the first time I did embroidery, and I had to take a big L on them. And we talking about the wins and all that, but I got to talk about the losses. Like I damn near, I didn't want to do it no more, bro. Like I was over it. I took a big L. I had made hella money. I invested a couple grand into the sweatsuit. I got like 100 sweatsuits. I went all in. I just said, fuck it, let's go all in. I'm gonna double up. And but embroidery takes longer from the dude I went to, so I didn't get it till summer. But I'm like, well, shit, I gotta sell it, and it didn't sell for the price point that I wanted. And I sold that for dirt cheap, and I was like, bro, I don't think I'm over this shit. Yeah. Like I was just like, bro, I'm done. So hella people used to have like, bro, bring it back. I'm done, bro. I was really like, it was damn near over, bro.
Do you think that outside of that, or if that was that, you can say it, but what do you think your biggest hurdle was throughout this whole 10-year journey?
I feel like it was probably that, bro.
Probably
I reached
that.
a low point to where people used to hit me, and I was just like, bro, I'm just going a different route. And that's when I think, 2018 and then 2019 when I was helping my son.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wasn't really even doing my brand, but I kind of revamped 2020, the pandemic. But it was crazy because there was a lot of money floating around.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was the best year. I was looking at my numbers. That was the best year. So 2020 was my best year. The following was the Soulja Boy 2015. So that was like the peak.
Yeah.
So that's when I was getting overwhelmed. I was like, damn, it's getting overwhelming. It's back. It even broke that. So I was like, oh, I'm happy. Like I'm hella like people really fuck with me. So I was like, man, this shit ain't nobody buy this shit.
Right.
I was like, but nah, people fuck with me. I think that was good. Being a genuine person, bro. Like I said, having a big like I felt like, doing certain stuff for people. I'm like, damn, they don't even. But I think when a lot of money was floating around, people was like, man, I want to see bro win. I'm gonna go spend some money with him. And it was people. I did a pop up, E40 and Too Short. It was still pandemic, I think. E40 and Too Short had did the verses, so I had it and did a pop up.
Okay.
People from Milpitas, Sac, people I never knew stayed in Richmond was pulling up like, bro, I've been buying your clothes since 2000.
That's dope.
That meant a lot for me, and we did real well that day. Made a lot of money, so now I'm like, it's a fuel. Like I'm back. Like so. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that though. They just see the Instagram and all of that and think like, damn, bro, going crazy. Like, but it's been some. I done dropped some designs, or I collab with a friend. Only Suckers Quit hoodie, and we sold it. It was limited. It's for $150, but like Only Suckers. They was like, bro, that mean a lot to me. Some dude reached out, like you said. He was like on the mental. I was like, bro, you mean a lot to me, bro. Like this hoodie. Never give up type stuff. So yeah, now this hat quitting is not an option. So I kind of just try to keep that going, feel me, and never get content. Like last year was super good, but then I got to keep raising the bar, bro. Never stop.
Keep creating new milestones.
Nah,
and goals,
yeah, it's a lot of stuff I'm trying to do for sure. And then people with brands, it's not just shirts and hoodies. You got to get out of that. It's so many people doing it now.
Yeah.
You have to stand out. So pillows, socks, hats. You feel me? I just did this vintage shirt with my face on it because I wear J. Cole and Aaliyah. I just did this playing around and people really bought it. I didn't, So it is what it is. Just do. Like I said, just do whatever comes to mind.
Everything's I have a business mentor and I'm super blessed to have one. Two really. And like in talking to him, he kind of put it in perspective, and it's common sense, but sometimes you need to hear it. It's like everything in the world kind of just starts off as an idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you can kind of fish with that idea, revamp it, make it better, improve it, and then you never know. And that's why I was telling you earlier, like we always just one drop away.
One drop away.
Drop away from hitting that milestone, and then what we gonna do? Make another milestone. Because
real.
I remember when I first started learning YouTube, right, I started researching like, damn, okay, I had like 80 subscribers. And I'm like, how do I get it a custom URL, like youtube.com/whatever. So I would start researching that, and it's like, you got to get 100 subscribers. So I'm like, all right, bet. So that's my first milestone. Then I hit 100. Then I remember like, okay, my shit got stagnant. And I couldn't get close to 200. So I'm like, bro, same thing. It's like, bro, this shit, to monetize, I got to get to 1,000. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna do that? Then before I know it, I'm having a meeting at my house with another videographer, and we talking about his YouTube, and he goes, I'm like, how many subscribers you got? He's like 80, and that shit brought me all the way back, right? So I go to check mine. At this point, I'm at 991.
Oh shit!
Right? This is a few months back. So I'm telling him, because I'm like, bro, when you get to 100, you could make a custom URL. He's like, all right, bet. I'm like, I'm gonna help you get there. All right, bet. Then I'm like, now we gotta work on getting you to 1,000, because that's how you monetize your channel. 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So I'm like, he's like, how many you got? I'm like, I got 991. I'm like, I can get it right now. Because at this point I had kind of forgot about it. I wasn't really focused on it. and I was kind of taking a break and dropping shit because I wanted to like, I had some other shit I was working on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm about to get it tonight. So I made the little post. I was like, bro, I need 8 subscribers to monetize or whatever it was. Sure enough, I got it, but I got it way faster than I got it literally like in 2 minutes, right? So I said, if y'all give me to 1,000, I'll drop a trailer for my next episode. I didn't have a trailer, but what I did have was I had a clip that I took from one of my interviews that was just dope about a concept that I had. So I'm like, I had that on my laptop. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just drop this. And it was from that interview I was gonna put out. I dropped it. Dame Lillard retweets it, and it goes viral.
Oh shit! Damn.
All in the same night. And I'm just thinking to myself, like I was saying earlier, bro, I had NBA coach from the Detroit Pistons DM me. I've been having news channels following me. Like my social media has like been bubbling from just those little things. That's why I was saying like we always one drop away. You know what I mean?
It's that one click, one retweet. That's
exactly.
gonna get us there, bro.
Exactly. So I say all that to say, man, like it's all about just persevering, keep pushing, keep setting them new goals, bro. Because that's how we don't get stagnant and complacent.
Yeah, no, we got to keep raising the bar
for sure.
Definitely.
So, man, like I said, is there anything else you got?
You know, to anybody out there listening, keep going. Do that. Just get it out. If you need help, reach out. Do research, though. Yep. Google. It's a lot of stuff out there. But get that out. Don't sit on it, then you look up, it's 5-6 years from now, and then you haven't started.
And then you see something similar to what your idea was. That shit, that's what started getting me.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, I should have did it. But another thing, generational wealth. Yeah. You know, my son, he has a smoothie business, and I feel like it came from me starting my business and helping him develop his. So he got like 4K followers on his Instagram.
What's the name of the business again?
Demir Smoothies.
I'll put it in.
Yeah. He done had interviews. We got a Berkeley side article on us. Like I said, Bay Area Foods reached out. So yeah, it's just all about just keep going and working, networking, doing events, being outside and doing the footwork. So that starts your kids off right. You know, stocks changed my life, so I'm sure we need to learn back more of that in our community too. I feel like we're not taught that. So yeah, just you know, if anybody needs something, just reach out. You feel me? He gonna put the username BHC Pierre, and it's all up.
All right, brother. I appreciate you coming down, man. It's a dope conversation, man. Dope story. Sir. That's a wrap.